Hey everybody, it's Carrie, and I am back. We're going to do a little spooky presentation this afternoon to wrap up the launch party. And then I also will be posting, oh gosh, I can't ever remember, the crossword puzzle. I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember, but I will post the crossword puzzle that I told you about. It is a little bit challenging. Those that were here for the live launch party today, it was a little challenging, but if you're up to the challenge and I think you can do it, then just find that post. I think it's going to post in about 30 minutes. Okay, I may need to straighten that up just a little bit. So if you are here with me live, I hope you'll say hello. And if you join the replay crew, that is fine too. You can just watch this at your convenience. I wanted to definitely do a little presentation for you, some stamping, and just make a couple of really quick Halloween cards. The Make and Take card that had the witch hat builder punch. Quick and easy, and that's what we're going to do with this other project that I'll share with you. Actually, there's a couple. Okay. So just wanted to remind you, and there's Donna. Hi, Donna. So I just wanted to remind you that for the virtual launch party, we do have prizes. So I have a package of the red and white glimmer paper, 6x6, and then also the note cards and envelopes, pool party, soft sea foam. Now these were a celebration item and they have depleted the supply, so the winner of this will get something that is not available anymore. Been super popular. Then the tree lot dies. These are absolutely awesome. And then for the crossword puzzle, I have a package of the red and green adhesive backed pearls. Really cute embellishment. So be sure to leave a comment. Be sure that if you do the crossword, you post a comment that you have completed it. Okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at the black and white designer series paper that is part of the Halloween products. Now, there's not actually a suite, but I thought this paper was really cute, and we've got a couple bundles that I'll share with you. So I like that you've got the darker side and the lighter side of the very same pattern of paper. And then we have the first bundle, and this is a stamp punch bundle, and it is the witch hat builder. So Dale did that for me, and just to show what the builder punch punches out, that is a strip that goes across the hat and then the little stars. So we like to cut strips of cardstock when we're using a builder punch so that you can come over and get, just have very little wasted cardstock. You can just put the strip in and just get the stars or just get the hat. So this is a super cute little stamp set with the different hats and then also the witch's cute little legs and boots. And then the other stamp die bundle, it's really cute as well. Scary cute. So these are the products that we're going to be creating with this afternoon. And again, we're keeping it super simple. But sometimes, especially when you're working with projects or for projects for younger kids, I think it's better to keep it simple. Alrighty. Somewhere too, I had a couple of samples for you. Let's see here. These are actually cards that I received in the swap that I participated in. This one I thought was really cute, and I love the way that they use that ribbon just to add that accent. I would never think to do that, so I thought that was a really cute way to show off the ribbon and make it fun, Halloweeny. And then this one, it's also really cute with the little hat builder and using the stamp set. Trying to find a place to set things down. And then I went ahead and created a couple of quick samples for the display boards this morning. And this first one uses the dies from the Scary Cute bundle. And then the little stamps of the bats. And then this one uses the stamps from, oh no, I've already forgotten, the Bewitched stamp set. And I'll let you look at this closely. I used my Stampin' Blends marker to color that ribbon. So we're going to have a little fun with our Stampin' Blends markers as well. All right, let's see here. We'll go ahead and pull out the pieces for this first card. And I did go ahead and cut this a little differently than I normally do. It still makes the very same size card base that fits perfectly in our medium envelopes. Looking for my bone folder. There it is. So this is 11 inches by 4 1/4, and it is scored at 5 1/2, so a top folding card. Now I want to go ahead and put in my inside panel. So I'll grab my liquid glue for that. We have already been to Logan's birthday party, just popped in for that. It's been a really busy day, but a really fun day, and it's not over yet because we still have the after party tonight for those that registered for it. Fun day. Okay. So again, super simple card, just keeping it quick and easy. I'm going to find my stamp. Swear I had everything ready, y'all. And we're just going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I don't have my stickers, my labels on this stamp yet. I need to make sure my bats are going in the right direction. Yes. I'm going to put a couple groupings of bats. Just like that. And then with crushed curry, just cut one of the layering circles. Actually, I think that's, yeah, that's got the stitching. So that's from the Stylish Shapes dies. And I just used a dimensional on the back of this little spooky house to raise that up a bit. So just kind of mimicking that in the moonlight. Thought that looked cute. And I love pulling in products that we already have in our stash. So we are actually going to use the black and white gingham ribbon. And I'm going to put that around this card layer. And we'll use our method, our cheater method. Cheater method with a little piece of Scotch tape to hold that ribbon in place. And I'm getting kind of low. I stamped those bats a little bit low, didn't I? But I think it's still going to work. Bring that piece around and tape it, and then I can just snip that end. So this is perfect for cute Halloween. Don't want to be too scary, right? I don't know. I may not be able to put my bow on. We'll see. Now for this other one, I just glued it down. We'll pop that right about there. Oops. Got a little glue on my fingers. That spooky house had some foundation problems for just a minute, didn't it? Now we can add this layer to our card front. And don't forget that you can very easily create a little pocket in any of your cards. So if you wanted to make kids or grandkids a Halloween card that put a little treat inside. Oh, that house has still got some foundation problems. That must have slipped on me. That's better. But don't forget, you can just put a piece of designer series paper. You could even put it down here, and you can slide a gift card underneath. You can make a little pocket so that you can provide a little treat, or if you want to stick a gift card in, something like that. Okay, let's make a small bow, and we're going to be nearly finished with this card already. Told you, quick and easy. Well, third time is the charm. Or maybe fourth. My fingers don't want to work. Sorry about that. So I've always loved this ribbon, and I'm so happy that it coordinates well with these products, and then it carried over so we can continue to use it. And I don't know if I grabbed any glue dots. I don't think so, but fortunately I have some at the back of my table. And we'll go ahead and just add this bow. I just find that when I wrap it around, I do much better. And we will hide that little sin of that bat that didn't get stamped very well. That will serve a dual purpose, won't it? No, that's still too high. There we go. Okay, hopefully that will help camouflage that little guy. But there's our first Halloween card, quick and easy, and lots of fun. Okay, let's create this one. Now the first thing that we're going to do for this one is grab a Stampin' Write marker, and I have on this card a color combo of Blackberry Bliss, and I don't know how well that will come through on the camera, but it's Blackberry Bliss Parakeet Party Black and White. But I did color that ribbon, so just in case you've not done that before, I thought I would share with you how I did that. So let's go ahead first and color our ribbon so that it will have a minute to dry. Looks like it's the wrong card. I'm just going to kind of somewhat measure how much I need here. So this first piece is going to be to wrap around that card layer. And then I will go ahead and make my bow so that way I'll know how much I need for my bow. And we'll color this with our Stampin' Write marker and let it dry. Now I really thought about still using the Parakeet Party because it's really, really cute. But I think instead this time I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss. And I really thought I had my other marker. with the dark Blackberry Bliss. And there's two different tips on these alcohol markers. I'm going to use the broad tip, and this will just take a minute. To come in and add some color. Let me look at that and make sure I'm not getting that too dark. And I thought I would like it with Blackberry Bliss, but that's awfully dark. So I think I'm going to change to Parakeet Party instead. We can always change our mind, right? I probably have plenty that I can still use this piece. Okay, we're going to use Parakeet Party instead. That was a good idea, but I just like it better being lighter. So this is super easy to do. And I'm using my silicone craft sheet to keep my work surface clean. And what's great about that too is I am just going to be able to take that over to the sink, rinse it off, and it will be good as new. So keeping everything nice and clean. Now just think that Blackberry Bliss is just a little too dark. Making sure that both sides have the green. And just remember there's lots of different ribbons and embellishments that you can color with your alcohol markers, and that won't rub off. You just want to be careful and really gentle with the tip of your marker so that you don't damage it. So if you're using like the faceted gems, something that has a little bit more sharp points to it, you want to be extra careful. Okay. So we will let that dry for just a little bit. Move that back out of the way. And get some other things done on our card. So again, I have the Blackberry Bliss card base, and this one's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And oh y'all, I've already lost my bone folder. There it is. Just gonna look right quick, and looks like Donna's with me. And Charlotte, glad y'all are here. Thank you. But if you're watching the replay, that's fine too. Okay, let's go ahead and put the inside panel. And what's great with the if you decided to use the witch's hat, got a couple different designs, so you can make these cards a little bit more personalized for people. Okay, now we're going to stamp. If I can find where I put my ink. The little witches, and I really only need one, but a lot of times when I'm cutting to present on camera, I do cut two, because sometimes I make a mistake. And again, those are the stylish shapes, the largest circle, I believe. Cute. And I think I did okay that first time. So when you're using alcohol inks, you want to use your Memento Tuxedo Black so that when you apply the color, the black ink doesn't run. So we're just going to come in here and add a little color to her stockings. And it really just takes a very light touch. Now, I am not great at coloring, but of course anybody can do this. And then of course those that are great at coloring, they're putting all kinds of shading and just amazing, but anybody can use these alcohol markers. It's barely touching that marker to the cardstock. And because it's the alcohol ink, it's just so easy to add the color. Okay, I think that's all we will do to that. And now we're ready to add our ribbon. And what's interesting, once that dries, it gets a little bit crispy. That's the only way I know to describe it. And it actually makes it even easier to use the ribbon. Isn't that funny? To tie it and all. Just use my little cheater method again, taping that ribbon on. You could certainly use some Stampin' Seal Plus or glue dots, whatever you prefer. Hold that ribbon down. And we can go ahead and adhere. Oops, for just a second, I thought I was putting that on the wrong side. Put that down on our card front. Now, I certainly could have used black with the Parakeet Party, but I just really thought that the Blackberry Bliss was fun. I think we had some paper a year or two ago that was Blackberry Bliss for Halloween, and I just thought that was a great idea. Okay, now somewhere I had a little strip of black cardstock. I may have to jump up. There it is. There it is. And so I wanted to punch out some stars to go on our card. Well, I lost them, didn't I? I had stars go everywhere. There's one. Okay, time I caught a couple. It's the hardest part for me, keeping up with everything. Okay, I'll move that out of the way until I have time to deal with that. And let's go ahead and add our focal image. And I'll use some Stampin' Dimensionals to add that. And it's a pretty good circle, so I'm going to be generous with my dimensionals. Especially when you know that a card is going to go through the USPS. Be sure to be generous with your dimensionals. Don't want it sagging and or coming apart through the mail. So we'll put that right about there.